You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
What's up, Black and White sports fans? John Matrix here, and I am back with another video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also, check out the join button for channel memberships and check out the merch. And when you get your merch, make sure you use the discount code GinaRots, all one word, and we're going to give you 15% off your purchase, folks. Let's get into this. We're going to be talking about Skip Bayless once again. Now, I put up several videos on Skip Bayless talking about how he actually signed a 4-year deal with FS1 to stay at FS1 and not go back to ESPN, because word was that Stephen A. Smith was really pushing hard for Skip Bayless to come back to ESPN and reunite with him on an ESPN Plus show, and they would have been splattered all across ESPN in general. Okay, now the deal was for 4 years, $32 million, which comes out to $8 million per year. That is the same amount of money that Stephen A. Smith is making over there at ESPN. And Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith together, they are pretty much making some of the highest paid sports analysts out there in the sports media. And folks, now the jealousy is real of Skip Bayless actually getting $8 million per year. The sports media is completely jealous. I guess we should have actually saw this coming here, man, because the sports media on Twitter is pretty much letting you know, folks, Skip Bayless is not worth this money. They are jealous of him. They're jealous that he's making more money than some athletes. Now, to me, I don't think you can really compare the two. You know, being on a sports team is not the same as being in the media. Okay, I believe it's two different industries. Just because you're an athlete doesn't mean you can necessarily go over there and do what Skip Bayless does. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's check this out here. It says sports media world not happy with Skip Bayless contract news. And it says here, the sports media world isn't very happy with the major Skip Bayless contract news that broke earlier this week. Bayless 69 is among the most polarizing figures in the industry. The Fox Sports 1 hot take artist isn't well liked by many, but he certainly knows how to get people to react. His latest contract details seem to prove that is the case. According to the New York Post's Andrew Marchand, Bayless has agreed to a new deal with Fox Sports 1. Bayless was reportedly pursued hard by ESPN, with the worldwide leader envisioning a reunion with Stephen A. Smith. However, FS1 paid up to keep Bayless on their airwaves. Marchand reports that Bayless's new deal is worth $32 million over 4 years. That's solid NBA role player money for the hot take artists. So this is where they get into the media being extremely jealous of Skip Bayless. So you can see here, Kyle Tucker, blue check mark in the sports media, says it really pays in the media to be obnoxious and disingenuous as humanly possible, responding to Andrew Marchand's tweet about Skip Bayless's new deal with FS1. And continuing on here, Pat McAfee, who has his own show here on YouTube, he says this Skip Bayless news is remarkable. And Ian Hartitz, I guess that's the way you pronounce his name, only 7 NFL running backs make more than Skip Bayless, laughing my ass off. Like I said, man, you cannot compare NFL players to Skip Bayless's contract. First of all, running backs don't make money in the NFL. They just don't, because they're not as valuable as other positions. Okay, that's just the way it is. And also, you'll see here another blue check mark here says, more proof you don't have to have opinions based in fact or reality to get paid. And I believe, you know, that one of the reasons why these sports media personalities are jealous of Skip Bayless is because Skip Bayless heavily criticizes LeBron James. And one thing we know about the sports media, LeBron James is very much protected by the sports media. Hardly anybody in the sports media criticizes him. Now, Skip Bayless, he will do it. He'll call out LeBron James for his on-court basketball performance. Now, when it comes to off the court, you know, Skip is not going to go there. He hasn't criticized him for his off-court behavior. And nobody in the sports media, for the most part, has. But LeBron James is so protected, man, that the sports media hates on Skip Bayless because of this. And now they're jealous that he's probably, along with Stephen A. Smith, the highest paid media personality in sports. And I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, because I've known for many years now that Skip Bayless is not very popular with the sports media. They think that he is overly critical of athletes. And of course, he's a Dallas Cowboy fan. Also, a lot of guys in the sports media, they hate the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of those people over at ESPN really, really hate the Dallas Cowboys. And if you look at it, man, his boy, his friend across from him on Undisputed is a big-time LeBron James fan. And according to reports, I'd already talked about this too, they're saying if Shannon Sharpe doesn't get Skip Bayless money in the when his contract is up this summer, they're going to call racism. So the race card may be played. The sports media is hating on Skip Bayless. We'll have to see what actually happens with that, folks. But guys, what do you think of this? What do you make of the jealousy that the sports media has of Skip Bayless? Do you think this is justified? You may not like Skip's take on things, but you have to respect, man, what he has been able to accomplish on TV. I mean, he left ESPN's First Take, man. The ratings went into the trash, down as much as 35%. And he goes over to FS1, does Undisputed, and FS1 was really just trying to build up, their brand in sports media. And Undisputed has better ratings than First Take. I said it before, man, First Take now is unwatchable. And the main reason why is because Skip Bayless isn't there. ESPN saw the value in Skip Bayless. FS1 saw the value in Skip Bayless. That's why they ponied up and paid him the money. But the people in the media, in the news media, the sports media, the woke sports media, they're extremely jealous of one Skip Bayless. Not a surprise, guys. Not a surprise whatsoever. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this, black and white sports fans? Let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.